Dr. Rita Louise, and this is the Planetary Vibration reading for the week of August 7th, 2017. I was not able to record my planetary vibrational reading last week, so I thought I would include it in this week. It is so interesting how things keep moving and changing. Let me know how your week fared out. So this is a planetary vibration reading for the week of August 31st, 2017. If you'd like to get a psychic reading from me, schedule a private consultation. You can do this by visiting my webpage, soulhealer.com. Here's last week's reading. Wow, what a wild week we're having. We started with an eclipse and we end up with a hurricane. How fun is that? This week's energy really feels nervous with all of the transition, all of the upset, all of the changes that have been going on around us. We're having a hard time grounding. Normally, I would say it's not a good thing to be ungrounded, but in this moment, I'm feeling like it's okay. At this time, it would be good to let the universe flow around us uninterrupted. When it's time for us to stop and get back on course, we'll put our feet down and get off the ride and reground ourselves. I feel like many of us are starting to recognize some of the personal prisons that have been keeping us trapped. As we look for a new direction to follow, what many of us want to bring into our lives is joy, fun, or excitement. I think any kind of positive, uplifting energy would be accepted. The last few years have been all work and no play, and it can make all of us dull boys and girls. It's interesting because I still feel like we're licking our wounds. We are sore and not fully healed from the last assault. This is leaving us feeling a bit hesitant and facing life events with a bit of trepidation. This uneasiness, interestingly, is giving us the opportunity to open ourselves up to our heart energy. It's interesting. When 9/11 happened all those years ago, I felt like the United States, and potentially the world, would come together in a bond of helping and loving one another. Natural disasters such as the hurricane that is pummeling Louisiana and Texas bring out the best in people. They make us think about our neighbors. They cause us to let go of all of our pettiness and start thinking about the big picture. Situations like this make our priorities clear to us. We all want to be happy. We all want to be safe. We want to experience good things in our lives. But with all the craziness that has been going on, we may have lost sight of these basic desires. There are many people who have tried to work with concepts from the law of attraction. Many times when people ask for what they want, they ask for a new car, a new job, or a new relationship. They ask for things that are all very external to their being. Can a new car bring you happiness? Can a new car bring you joy? If we buy a new car, will it bring us what we really want? Will it provide us with the emotional experience we're actually longing to have? Perhaps it's time to take that step back out of the mundane things that we might want and need and look at the bigger picture. Maybe it's time to ask, what is it that I really want to experience in this life? So if what you really want is to be happy, then ask for happiness. You never know. You might get a new car as part of your happiness. If you want to feel safe, then ask for safety. And maybe that will get you a new job because the one you're in right now leaves you feeling insecure. Again, I feel like we're being given the opportunity to get down to the base issue, base needs. They're not tangible needs. They're emotional needs. They're soul needs. So if you're looking external to yourself, you're not going to find them. On the flip side, if you quiet your mind and turn your attention in, that's where you'll find the things you've been looking for such a long time. With that said, all the people in South Texas, Houston, Corpus Christi, and in southern Louisiana, my heart goes out to you. You're in my prayers, and I hope all is well for all of you and that you make it through this situation with spirit on your side. Moving on, here's this week's reading that begins September 7th, 2017. Still feeling dazed and confused? It wouldn't surprise me if you were. In retrospect, Hurricane Harvey seems like a great symbol for how the energy on the planet was last week. As we progress into this week's forecast, the ground still does not feel solid, and we're hesitant to tread on it. We are still actively reconfiguring ourselves, with much of this work going on inner levels. We are separating the good from the bad, congruent from the incongruent. However, instead of letting it go, we have it all packed up in this little bag, and we're left holding this conglomeration of old beliefs, emotions, hopes, and desires. I want to remind you that it's okay to let it go. Let go of all that you've collected from your old self. Sometimes we hold on to old, useless, and outdated energies because we do not realize that we're holding on to them. Other times we hold on to them because we're afraid of the changes that will occur. We're stepping out onto new ground, and who knows what'll happen. If your psyche tells us we still have them, we can theoretically still access them and perhaps reinstall them like a computer program into our being. It's interesting because many of us have a clear understanding of what we need to do next. I get the impression that there are some big, heavy, and undesirable choices that need to be made. Let me say that in a different way. I get the feeling that we've made the choice but are having problems executing it. There's congestion in our communications, and the unstable ground that we're walking on right now is not helping us let others know what we've decided. You don't want to hurt anyone, especially if they're down too. I feel like there will be much introspection this week as we plot our upcoming course. As I've been talking about the last few weeks, there's no rush. Rushing would only cause you to make a rash decision, which you will regret in the long run. Well, I hope you're still breathing because the fun never ends here on our planet Earth. Well, that's it for this week's reading. Please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Like me, Dr. Rita Louise on Facebook, or schedule a private consultation at soulhealer.com. So until next time, I'm Dr. Rita Louise. Be blessed.